want to talk to a few people basically right now, today, the people who are born in North America. You know, those are the people I want to talk to today, because sometimes when you're in the picture, when you're in the frame, you don't see the masterpiece. If you follow what I'm saying, this is a masterpiece, the greatest opportunity in the world right here, because some of us had to go through a tremendous sacrifice and pain and all kinds of pain basically to just get here, to get to North America. But you guys have this greatest opportunity, and some of you just look it right in the eye and let it pass by. You know, the biggest blessing is just to be here. See, my story is I'm a Kurdish refugee. I came to Canada about 13 years ago with $100 in my pocket. Didn't speak one word of English. When I was 7 years old, our house was basically destroyed 3 times in the war between Iran and Iraq and Kurds and all of that. Some of you don't even know what the word Kurds mean. It's a little minority that everybody's slapping around in the world. But that's exactly my story. When I was 10 years old, my brother gave me a book, Uncle Tom's Cabin. That book planted the seed. I don't know, some of you read it. It's about slaves running away from America to Canada. That's why I love this flag. I love this country. I love this opportunity. It was about slaves running away to Canada for a better opportunity. See, what happens is that planted a seed in my mind, and when we were 7 years old, came back refugees. We lived on the mountains for 2 years in between the wars and all of that. But at 7, my father was exiled to a bigger city, somewhere where he could basically be and be silent and all of that. He took me with him. I learned 2 things in my life. One is the word no, and the other is the word change. 7 years old, didn't speak the language. We had to go move to a bigger city, just me and my dad. There was nobody else. My 10 sisters and brothers left back home. So I had to change. I had to learn. I just want to see the time. Okay, I had to change a little bit, learn a little new language. And from there on, when I was 18 years old, everybody told me, you're going to be special, you're going to be somebody. I studied so hard. The year I applied for university in Iran, it was 3 million people applied, only 300,000 of them would qualify. It's not like here. That's why the opportunity is still alive. The American dream is alive. Only 300,000 could go in. I was number 151,000. I sat down with this guy interviewing me. Where are you from? What's your religious background? What's your background? All of that. Rejected. No again. See, I had to learn to deal with no. And then at that point, I talked to my father. I was 17 years old. My brother was already in Sweden. He said, why don't you go there so that you can have a better opportunity? I come to Turkey, another no, rejected as a refugee. Come through the pain to Germany, and there I was rejected again. This is 3 years gone by. Came to Sweden, spent 3 years there, rejected again. Ultimately came to Canada as a refugee with $100 in my pocket. And God had a plan for me here. See, most of us, See, I read somewhere that most human beings are the only species that never grow to their potential. See how much a tree will grow, as tall as it can. But how many books will we read? How many CDs will we listen to? How many seminars will we go to? How much self-improvement will do? See, most settle. They don't grow as much as God has given them. And also another sentence that I learned is that history is being read, but it's also being written by those that have a vision of the future. Today, the history of Primerica is being written. See, Art Williams' book, this is the second version. It's being written right now by us, by you. Give yourself a great hand for being here. See, John yesterday, he said that I'm not a part of Primerica. Primerica is a part of me. I'm not a part of Primerica. Primerica is a heart of me. Thank you. God bless. See you at the top.